Hello and welcome back to Soulcaliber 3 for Siegfried's actual cursed tale of souls. Turns out the guide I was using was a bit wrong on most of the characters, but anyway, we're here now with the actual path. So, if you like what you see and you want to see more Soulcaliber, then make sure you subscribe.
That's it!
With his soul held captive by Soul Edge, Siegfried had continued hunting souls for the sword, but a showdown with a certain man at a Shrines-Ware castle had provided him with the opportunity to break free from the curse. At that time, he had succeeded in sealing the cursed sword with the spirit sword Soulcaliber, which had suddenly appeared. Now, in order to atone for his crimes and seal the cursed sword for all eternity, he made up his mind to set out on a journey once more. However, the whispers of the cursed sword that periodically echoed in his ears haunted him, and each time he was forced to cross swords with someone who had sought him out for revenge, Siegfried's mind was racked with guilt. Keeping the cursed sword hidden from view, Siegfried continued his journey to seal it away. But just what did he need in order to seal it? This evening, as he wandered in search of a way, suffering came to visit him once more. Someone seeking revenge on Nightmare had set fire to the building on which Siegfried was resting and stood blocking his path.
Now two souls are fiercely entangled. I fear nothing. I will face my darkness.
Come on! Come and get me!
Versus Swordsman. Fight!
Yeah!
You're not going anywhere. This it is. What's wrong? You're not going anywhere. This it is.
See ya!
You win. I do not desire a false salvation.
Listening to the curses of the swordsman he had defeated, Siegfried whispered a single apology within his heart. He knew the seriousness of his crimes, but he could not allow himself to be defeated yet, for his death would mean the release of Soul Edge. Struggling to maintain his sanity, he put the burned wreckage behind him. He had to destroy the cursed swords as quickly as possible. After that, he would no longer value his life. Seek knowledge in order to destroy the cursed sword. In order to destroy the cursed sword, Soul Edge, he needed to visit someone who was extremely knowledgeable about it. He had committed terrible crimes as the Azure Knight, but he had to go on. Well aware that they would likely have to fight, Siegfried knocked on the door of the mansion of a woman who likely hated him. If possible, he did not wish to fight, but it was unlikely he could ask for that.
She seeks the sword that may be her only salvation. Sinners need no mercy or sympathy.
Well, aren't we cheeky? This'll be fun.
Versus Ivy. Fight! This it is! Out of the way!
What a combo!
What a joke! You win! You could never beat me.
When the inevitable battle ended with his victory, the woman showed a disturbing smile, as if smirking at the idea that he would attempt to atone for his sins after all he had done. After he left the mansion, Siegfried heard rumours of someone who sounded like she was suffering under the influence of evil. Siegfried proceeded to the ruined castle in which lay the terrible memories of his past. The evil energy must be stamped out.
This is completely absurd! How do you manage to even exist? I'm annoyed. I'm going to make you disappear forever.
You're the one that should disappear forever.
Yeah, you tell her.
Versus Tira. Fight!
See ya.
You win! You could never beat me.
The girl slipped away and ran. Siegfried swung his swords in an attempt to stop her, but his blades struck only air. Her evil energy was very strong, and it would not be wise to let her go free. If she were to learn that he was carrying the cursed sword, it would surely be trouble. However, this might be a trap. Pursue her immediately. Sensing his target's presence, Siegfried pursued her, but birds blocked his path several times. He eventually lost the girl's trail. Giving up on pursuing her, he set out once more in search of a way to seal Soul Edge. Searching for information on the cursed sword, he visited a small island in the Mediterranean Sea. Rumour had it, the island held the grave of a man who had sought Soul Edge while he was alive. There should be some clues there.
The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
I'm done with nightmares. A futile effort.
Versus feet. Fight!
Come on, over the edge. Over. Edge. Dying too soon.
You win!
I won't fail, even if I have to sacrifice my life.
Versus Voldo. Fight!
Over. Oh. Stay down.
You win!
You could never beat me.
Siegfried felt like he was being watched. The Will-O-The-Wisp.
Now two souls are fiercely entangled.
I must finish my duty.
Oh, nightmare, eh?
Versus
I don't think I've
Will-O-The-Wisp.
seen
Fight.
that yet. Not that it matters.
You win!
I'm sorry, but I must move on.
All of the information he found pointed only to the power of the cursed sword, and none spoke of any weakness. Was there really no power greater than Soul Edge? Around the time he began thinking this, a mysterious man appeared, claiming to know a way to destroy Soul Edge. How had he known that Siegfried was searching for exactly that? Keeping his guard up, he headed for the location that the man had specified. He knew not if this man was friend or foe, but it sounded like it was at least worth listening to what he had to say. Now I have to lose this the first time, not whatever 40% health or whatever from before.
Come, I shall hold a requiem for your soul. I guess I have no choice.
Versus
But I'm holding
Zasalamel.
Requiem as a sword. See ya.
Ring out!
It doesn't matter whether I am saved.
Very well. This should be interesting.
Versus Zasalamel. Fight!
See ya.
You win!
My life is not for your taking.
There we go, there's the music. Afterwards, Siegfried continued wandering from land to land, seeking a power to oppose Soul Edge, but his search proved fruitless. Sometime after he had left Europe to obtain new information, his body condition suddenly worsened. He felt ill, and his once transformed right arm began to throb. He recognized this feeling. The land he was standing in must be steeped in powerful evil energy.
Her quest to save her brethren drives her onward.
You could never understand.
I will never lose.
Versus Song Mina. Fight!
Mine.
What's wrong?
Over the edge!
You're not going anywhere. Stay down. That's it. Knockout.
Stay down.
You win.
Never again will I bend to anyone's will.
Struggling to maintain his sanity, Siegfried defeated the one who had attacked him and quickly put this land behind him. The personality of Nightmare within him was beginning to resurface. It would be dangerous to stay here long. However, the situation was grave. Even after he left the land stained with evil energy, his condition did not improve. He felt exhausted, and his strength would not recover. It was only a matter of time before this terrible past entrapped him once again. Search for a way to resist the power that flows from Soul Edge. Resisting the power of Soul Edge was difficult, but there might be a way. For one thing, he himself had succeeded in escaping the shackles of the sword. Siegfried heard rumours of someone who was knowledgeable about the cursed sword, but it was possible the man knew that he was Nightmare. A few days after Siegfried began observing him, the man's mansion was engulfed in flames. If he was going to infiltrate it, now was the time. Burned his house down again.
Determined to save her family, she seeks to destroy the cursed blade.
Leave me alone.
His eye looked red there, but it's just his
Hurry
eye.
up, let's go!
Versus Cassandra. Fight! This it
Oh, look at that. Perfect.
You win.
I avoided your vitals. You'll live.
It's a shame those feathers are in the way on that costume. While continuing his journey in search of answers and resisting the lure of the cursed sword, Siegfried heard an unbelievable rumour. It seemed the slaughterous Azure Knight had revived. Impossible. Siegfried was here, and he carried the cursed sword with him. Then who was it? Choosing to pursue the ominous rumour, he soon obtained more information. It was said that in a land in Eastern Europe, a man shrouded in evil energy had appeared.
Love and madness slowly intertwine.
I've gotten rid of my weakness. You will have no chance to strike.
Versus Raphael. Fight!
Too slow. Feel this. Feel this.
That guard impact on that stance does nothing. It's the most pathetic guard impact I think I've ever seen. I'll still win anyway.
You win.
I've made up my mind. I will finish this.
It seemed the man he had defeated had simply been under the influence of evil power. Was the talk of the Azure Knight nothing more than a baseless rumour? Siegfried suddenly felt powerful evil energy and reflexively looked around. I am here. The sword is here as well. So how? He thought to himself. He could feel a dark presence with which he was intimately familiar, and it was watching him. Pursue it. He now had something else to do before he sealed the cursed sword. Pushing his weakened body onwards, Siegfried went after the presence of Nightmare that he had felt recently. Leaving Europe and heading south, he arrived in Egypt and heard a rumour that had caught his attention. It was said that someone had destroyed a temple. There was only one who could have accomplished such a feat.
What awaits him in the end is a test of his true strength.
No longer will I have doubts or fears. All right, I'm getting pumped up.
Versus Yun-Seong. Fight! This is
Off you go.
Is that all you've got?
You win.
I cannot cleanse myself of this sin.
The one he sought was no longer at the temple, which was now undergoing repairs. Siegfried quickly set out in search of the monster's presence once more. If they were to fight, he needed to choose a location. Their battle would surely affect their surroundings drastically. A place with as few people as possible would be best. Eventually, he arrived at a ruin in a remote area. This place would suffice. The time for their showdown was at hand.
I knew you were following me. All right, let's settle this once and for all. My unforgivable past.
Versus Nightmare. Fight!
A bit more help would have been nice. I guess I'll just have to lower yours a bit. Come on, no ring outs. Oh, I meant to go the other way. Oh, stop going near the edge, man! No, why I got wrung out!
You lose.
You cannot run away from me.
9.
I cannot die without fulfilling my duty. I shall share with you my darkness.
Versus Nightmare. Fight.
Yes, it
There we go.
You win.
You could never beat me.
I'm impressed that you made it this far. Not bad at all. My dream is about to be realized. You, however, are not worthy of witnessing this glorious moment. Leave this place at once.
There's no way I can let this thing free.
Versus Abyss. Fight.
Come on. You gonna do anything? Or you're just gonna stand there and die?
What a joke.
You win.
Will I ever be saved? Seek. You will pay for what you've done. You will never run away from your sin. You have no right to live. It is a sin for you to be alive. You have no right to live. It doesn't matter. I will live on. To live, that is my redemption.
The legend will never die.
I can look past that one little defeat. That was a pretty good run. Well, there you go. Siegfried's true cursed path. And with that, all the cursed paths are now finished. And if I am being honest, I am quite disappointed with how these have turned out. With the Night Terror one, you get like, oh, you know, strongest, go in the cave, this, like that. But the curse one, it doesn't even say Zasalamel places the curse on them. It removes the text box. So first off, you're setting it up already wrong. And then, only like 4 or 5 characters actually try and do something about the curse. The other ones are just speed up or slow down. It's just like, come on, really? It's just nothing really happened in any of the runs. Oh, so Fetia can try and cure the things. So if you're just going to introduce that in the curse path, then why didn't she do that before she had kids? Because that's what sets up all the stuff that happens in 5. And then, I don't know, who has a unique fight? Keelik fighting the doppelganger was pretty interesting. No one else is coming to mind, really. I'm still just... That's the only one that comes up. Keelik fighting the clone Keelik. I mean, it is a shame, but I just feel like these were kind of rushed. But I mean, it's not like you can really do anything now. The game's like 20 years old unless they remake it or something. So, going forward on the channel, I've still got to do the Worms Armageddon levels. I'm still doing that Minecraft, the modded Minecraft, which seems pretty good. And then eventually it will be onto the PSP game, Soulcaliber Broken Destiny. So, if you like what you saw and you want to see more from the Piklepot channel, then make sure you subscribe. And until next time.